Good morning, everybody. My name is Rosie, and I am starting a channel called Illuminate the Darkness. I would like to take subjects that some people see as dark and shine the light on them and show that not everything is meant to be taken in that kind of energy. There can be light in anywhere that you seek because you know that the light comes from you. So that's where the bottom of that goes. This is going to be a weekly moon update that I do, and I am also working on little courses, I guess you can call them, to help teach us about different things like tarot cards, moon phases, and like angel numbers, different subjects like that. I haven't fully gotten them done yet, so I'm still working on them. But I have been working behind the scenes to try to get this stuff going, and it has taken me a while to get really on the ball with these videos, but I just wanted to make sure that I was prepared and ready for it before I started them. So I feel a little bit more confident now, and I think that we're ready to get them going. So you gotta work with me through my kinks now, because I haven't really done videos like this before. You gotta, you know. So this one is the new moon, the November 1st, and it's kind of funny that I chose this one because it's new moon in the sign of Scorpio. I am a Scorpio, so this season is kind of, you know, it's my season. It makes me relate to it a little bit better than, you know, somebody that wasn't. I used to have seasonal depression, so once it started getting cold, I used to just want to go in my box in my little cave and not come out till the sun started shining. And then even then you're lucky if I was very pleasant to be around. So the transformations that have happened over the years have definitely been very drastic, and I would like to spread this energy to you guys so that way you can learn how to use it yourself and better your own lives. So together we're learning together, and we're all bettering ourselves together. So this new moon in Scorpio, you know, Scorpio is associated with transformation, death, rebirth, and it encourages you to shed what no longer serves you, release blockages, and, you know, get to your next stage of transformation. You know, Scorpio is the death card in tarot. So Scorpio season starts the beginning of winter. You know, it's right before the transition into winter. So it's the death of everything around you into the darkness and the shadows. So Scorpio is known as brave and resourceful, and it moves through this darkness and the shadows to come out to the springtime. You know what I'm saying? It's the beginning of the winter, the dark periods. So during these dark periods, you also have death of all around. So then you have to look into the resources that you have, and then it gives us the opportunity to either be negative about those things and be harsher because we have limited resources, or we can look at it as gratitude that we have what we need and we are being provided what we need, even with the lack and the death. So new moon is about going within the clear space and calmness, so you can meditate and connect with spirit to allow ideas and guidance to come through. Do inner shadow work to face your fears, and sometimes that's where our answers are hidden. Hard emotions and feelings may be hard to process during these times, but just breathe through them and allow them to release, because the buildup is the most important, because it's telling that everything around you telling you what's wrong, and either you ignore it or you listen to it and you figure out what's wrong and you try to dig through it and sort it out. It's all up to you on how you move it. So you want to heal the parts of you that you have rejected in the past, you know, grief, guilt, shame, anger, jealousy. You want to get over all these things and actually heal yourself of those to where these triggers are no longer there. You know, it's one thing to recognize these triggers, But then sometimes we want to start telling other people about these triggers so they can avoid them and they can not like step on them, and we can be comfortable in our lives and not ever feel out of place or uncomfortable. But it's actually really important to get through and heal the trigger, because otherwise every time it gets kicked you're going to notice it 10 times more. So if you just heal yourself from it, people can walk all over it and it's still not going to hurt you. So you want to alchemize those energies and that feeling, so that way you can use it to spread lessons and awareness to other people, to encourage them to get through that energy as well, because you've already been through it and you've already went through that. During the new moon, the moon is darkened and barely visible, and it symbolizes a time of releasing all that has come to an end and starting fresh. New moons are great times to set intentions and goals, being considered lucky. So during this time you can just kind of sit down and meditate, write out what your plans are, get your goals together. So like whenever you're in school, you had little webs that you would make before you wrote your essays. So your teacher would make you sit down and write your little bubbles out, and you'd put down what subject it was and link to it, the different stuff you want to add, and then you would add it to your paragraphs. And they would teach you how to write out your paragraphs and how to link it all together. And it's really simple when you break it all apart like that. You can write a whole page just from simple ideas that you wrote down that you just got to link together and make a sentence out of and make it all make sense. So I mean, it's the same way with like journaling as well. So you just want to journal all that stuff, get it all out, and then you can later go through it and then just kind of decipher what you're trying to mean, and then it can help lead you through, you know, finding something else that is meant for you, finding what you're supposed to do, give you ideas, give you insight. And then with the next stage of the waxing, that is the growing period. So then that's when you start actually putting little actions together. You actually start putting little things together that you feel like is going to help you get through to that. So then once you get to the full moon, that's your harvest period. Once you've already succeeded, you've grown to the fullest, and then it all restarts. And it continues to do that. So like I said before in one of my other videos, you know, no matter if we are working on our goals and intentions or not, everything's still continuing. We're still manifesting our lives even when we aren't putting intention into that. So when we're not putting focus and intention into it, our lives, you know, our thoughts are really manifesting a lot to us, and we don't really realize that sometimes. So also during this time, Mars and Pluto will be coming together in like a line, and whenever that happens, there can be a lot of tension, and it can have a lot of competitive and combative energy, because Mars is like a war planet, and Pluto is all about like stubbornness. What's it called? I had it on here. I guess I don't have it written down. But anyways, use this energy to confront issues that you have been having. So like, you know, whenever you get aggravated and you get upset about these things, it's actually meant for you to change it. And you get like that because there's supposed to be an action behind that, not just you putting that anger behind you and saying, oh, I'm just going to add it to the closet. You actually want to act on that and work towards helping you get to, you know, your state of comfort. So like you address those issues in a manner that's not going to just completely burn everything down, because if you continue to just put the lid on the pot with a boiling, it's just going to continue to boil underneath. So avoiding it and not ever doing anything about it might make you feel like you're keeping it contained right now, but the reality is it's still going to be there. It's still going to be underneath that lid. So this new moon forms a gentle and supportive connection with Pisces, and Pisces energy helps you to approach matters with maturity. You may want to confide in mentors or elders and work on your healing a little bit more. I know that that's hard to find nowadays, the mentors and the elders. So overall, this new moon may bring harsh truths or confrontations to the forefront, but it reminds us that most magic lies within the darkness. Having faith requires us to trust, and that is one of Scorpio's greatest lessons. And again, that is the season that we are in. Consider the silver lining and whatever challenges arise under this new moon, and spend time appreciating what is going right in your life. So you can do little things to help kind of set a ritual or practice during these times. The new moon, you can do like journaling to set intentions. You can meditate, take spiritual baths, use your crystals, recharge your crystals during these times under the moon. Smudge your house with sage and burn candles. They say that the moon affects us in many, many ways. It changes the magnetic field that, is in the air with each phase. So sleep can be disrupted and is also controlled by the moon. And then, like I said before, the chaotic and angry energy, it can just kind of take over sometimes if we have a lot built up and we haven't fully recognized that yet within us. So make sure that you're taking time out to actually give yourself self-care and take time to rest and build your energy back up. Do your hermit mode for a second and figure out where you need to go next. Okay, so first we're going to do just a little 3 spread on the tarot. And then I'm going to do just a 1 card pull from the Black Magic astrology card. Black Magic, Black Moon. It's not Black Magic. Alright, so we got the 8 of Cups in reversed. Walking away, disillusionment, and leaving behind is what it means upright. So if this is the past and it's in reverse, I would say that means that you were not walking away and you're continuing to do things that didn't feed into you and did not advance you to your next steps. So you need to start working on your goals and stop continuing the same cycles. So present would be 3 of Pentacles, upright, and it's in reverse. So upright is teamwork, building, and collaboration. So right now I would say that it means more like you need to work on yourself and do things for yourself instead of trying to put so much into teamwork and other people. Again, I'm still learning these, so feel free to critique me. And then the future, you got the Magician card right side up. So that is like working out your desires and your willpower, creation and manifestation. So it just means that if you stick on your goals, you work on yourself, and you walk away from these things that do not serve you, then you're probably going to be powerful. And
which is the Gemini card too, by the way.
Gotta be a magician. Okay.
I like myself. Ain't that right, baby?
And this is my husband, D'Angelo. He does videos himself.
What up? Make it make sense, y'all. That's what we're doing in 2024. Come join my movement. Get on my page. You can look me up, D'Angelo Woolen. For sure. But this is her video. I'm gone.
You can't wait to air it.
In a minute, we're going to be doing a little duo. And we're going to both be telling y'all stuff that y'all need to know. So stay in tune. We got some good stuff coming y'all way.
So we got the 4th house, roots. It's number 28. So the number 28 might be of importance to you, or you might see the number 28 or 2 and 8. It could be February 8th It could be the 28th of the month. Any of these things could resonate to you. So the 4th house is roots. So I'm just going to read from this book that came with it. The 4th house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams, and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home family in the earliest phase of childhood, even to the short time before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is covered that protects us from the world. This house represents nurturing, giving nourishment, and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. The 4th house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation of everything in our lives, our heritage and tribal affiliations. In the 4th house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking, it also represents hidden treasures and a pleasure to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the 4th house. When this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members and where you live, real estate and land might also figure in putting out roots and buying or selling a home. This card can be the predictor of a birth or new members in the family, a pregnancy, and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. Events or appearances from people from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started, even if it has been years since you've seen your friend. Memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. These memories will change you and the way that you view your life. Again, look for reunions and connections with persons from your past, such as grammar school days or even relatives you don't know very well or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. Inheritances may figure in where you receive something that has been passed down to you. However, the home is the primary meaning behind this card, so buying or selling a home, adding on to a home, selling real estate, and managing properties, as well as creating a secure home base all relate to your question, a secure home base. As the 4th house is also the house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic can figure. After all, the 4th house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of magic and the unseen world. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. And finally, whatever is being asked may occur around the time of the full moon.
So I hope y'all don't believe in coincidences, right? What we giving this presentation about? The full moon, y'all. It make sense.
It's the new moon, right?
Well, the new moon too, but under the full moon, everything is evolved, right, babe?
It would just mean in 2 weeks that what you plant now would grow.
Look at her. She teaching me something every day too. I like that.
So this card also resonates with the 4 of Cups, which is about not seeing your lack. It means that you have what you need right in front of you, but you're not seeing the empty cup, or you're looking and focusing on the empty cup and not the ones that are full. So, and this is also about putting down roots and building your family. Like I said before, writing down your intentions, setting your goals in mind, and meditating and bringing it all together, writing out your plan. So this is what you need to be focusing on, is your roots, your family. And then it's funny that it says something about bringing people up. It said something about grammar school days, and I brought up the web that we learned in school to write our stuff. But anyways, it's just little things. I hope y'all see some kind of resonation within my readings. I know that it's kind of rough with my first one. I have never really made videos like this before, and I'm trying to learn how to go about them. So please give me any kind of insight that you would like to add. Leave some comments and share anything that you feel is necessary. I hope that you guys will continue to come back and subscribe and watch for my weekly updates and my videos, because I also do other little videos just kind of talking about random subjects. So have a great day. Thank you.